The question says, which of the following options is most similar to the figures given below? Then you have been given two figures and then you are given four options A, B, C and D, out of which you have to choose the figure which is the most similar to these two figures. So you see in the first figure you have got a square and inside a square there is a pentagon. There is another square, again there is a pentagon inside. So a square has 4 number of sides and inside it there is a pentagon which has got 5 number of sides, which we all know. So this is the square and this is the pentagon. Here is the square, here is the pentagon. For the second figure we have got a pentagon outside. This is the pentagon which has got 5 sides and inside this figure is a hexagon. Similarly, there is again a pentagon shape over here which is shaded and inside it there is a hexagon which has got 6 sides. So we see for both the figures the similarity is that there is a figure and inside that figure there is another figure or another shape whose number of sides is one more than the number of sides outside. So here it's a square with 4 sides and inside it there is a pentagon with 5 sides. 2 squares and 2 pentagons with 1 square shaded. Similarly for this figure, pentagon, 2 pentagons and inside each pentagon there are hexagons. So here you see in all the options the outer figure is triangle. So if these figures, if the answer figure is similar to these question figures, then surely the figure inside this 3-sided triangle will have the number of sides 4. So definitely for the answer figure there will be a triangle and a 4-sided square or rectangle inside. So you see all the 4 figures A, B, C and D have got triangles and squares. So first of all we see that what are the differences among this A, B, C and D. So you see from this figure, the question figure has got the shaded figure below and the unshaded square is the outer shape. Similarly over here we see that the shaded is in the back portion and this white colored pentagon is on the outer side. So similarly for these, if we follow the same analogy as the test figures, we can see that this one and this one follow that rule and this one does not follow that rule because the upper figure or the outer figure is shaded and the inner figure is not shaded. So first of all we will eliminate this. We will eliminate this option D. So option D is not the correct option. Now let us check A, B and C. Now if you see that the inner shape, here the square, the shaded square and here the shaded pentagon have got deeper borders than the outer or the white colored figure. You see the white colored shape square, the border is not as deep as that of the shaded portion. You may compare this and this border, you compare this border and this border. So we see that the shaded shape has got a deeper border. So for A and B we see that the shaded portion has got deeper border, whereas for option C we see that this is not deeper, whereas this white colored triangle is deeper. So the rule goes against these test figures. So option C also can be eliminated. Now let us compare option A and option B. For the test figure we can see that the inner portion, this inner shapes, the pentagon over here and the pentagon over here are way apart. What I mean is that the position of the pentagon in the shaded region is not same as the position of the pentagon inside the white colored square. Similarly over here you can see the hexagon over here is in this particular corner, whereas the hexagon is way apart as far as position is concerned. So let us now check over here. You see that for option A the square is positioned in this corner of triangle. This square is again positioned at this same corner of the triangle. So you can see that they are positioned similarly, whereas for option B you can see that as they are positioned in the test figures, the squares are positioned way apart or they are positioned differently in the two given triangles. The shaded have got in one location and the unshaded has got square in another location. So it seems that this option A is not the right option, whereas this option B is the right option, which follows all the rules followed by these two figures. So we can definitely say that B is the right answer. So for such type of question, you need more and more practice so that you are able to visualize the figures properly. The questions are not very difficult and they will not seem to be difficult if you practice more and more. Thank you.